A Texas mother who said she ran into the Uvalde Elementary School mass shooting to rescue her two young sons as law enforcement officers stood outside has been harassed by police and plans to take legal action, her attorney said. As far as we know, there's two definite instances, Angeli Rose Gomez's attorney, Mark DiCarlo, told HuffPost of the hostility he said she's experienced after defying officers' orders and running into Robb Elementary School during the May 24 massacre to save her children. Gomez, who said she was briefly handcuffed by police outside the school, has publicly criticized officers for failing to immediately enter the building and confront the gunman who killed 19 children and 2 adults. Officers waited for 70 minutes before storming the classroom and killing the shooter, a response the Texas public safety chief has called an abject failure. "She did act in a very brave manner," said DiCarlo, who said he's representing about 15 members of the Uvalde community. "I have it corroborated from at least 2 people that she did go into the school, she did jump the fence, she was handcuffed. I don't believe that any officers were in that school until she went in and then they followed her in." DiCarlo said Gomez believes she has since been targeted by police. She was pulled over for a traffic stop and falsely accused of having illegal immigrants in her vehicle, he said. About a week ago, a police vehicle parked outside of her home for about 45 minutes and flashed its lights at her and her mother while they were going for a walk. DiCarlo said he wrote to the Uvalde Police Department about what happened, but has not received a response. In another incident, he said a family member of Gomez said police instructed them to tell Gomez to stop speaking to the media about the massacre. That incident may be harder to prove, he said, but a Philadelphia nonprofit civil rights group has offered to file a freedom of speech lawsuit on Gomez's behalf. The Uvalde Police Department did not immediately respond to a request for comment. DiCarlo said other community members also have expressed anger and frustration about officers' behavior during the shooting. Before engaging the gunman, he said, the cops used taxpayer-funded resources to block parents from rescuing their children. Video taken outside of the school shows parents screaming and begging officers to enter the school as the violence unfolded. The police were basically acting in an abusive manner towards the people outside who were concerned about the children, DiCarlo said. Gomez, he said, was basically falsely arrested or falsely imprisoned, though momentarily, to prevent her from going into the school. DiCarlo said his office intends to file at least one lawsuit related to the massacre, likely targeting government and law enforcement agencies. Before that filing, he hopes to examine the shooter's purchase of an AR-15 style assault rifle in the school building, including the door the killer entered. Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin last week said the school will be torn down, but didn't say when. DiCarlo said he has contacted the Texas Department of Public Safety and hopes to investigate first. That school is evidence, DiCarlo said, and destroying it could make legal claims harder to pursue.